Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Derek Branch here of Saint Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. And tonight I got some bad news, man. More bad news for you New Orleans Saints. And this time it's concerning defensive tackle David Onyemata. If you have not heard by now, Big O will be suspended without pay for the first 6 games of the upcoming 2021 NFL season. The league announced this Friday. Now, it all started, you know, or you might have tried to get in front of it earlier in the day when he announced it on his Instagram page that he was going to be suspended for testing positive for a banned substance by the National Football League. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just read the report from NOLA.com's slash the Advocates, Amy Just, who does a great job covering the Saints beat. New Orleans Saints defensive tackle David Onyemata will be suspended without pay for the first 6 games of the upcoming season. The NFL announced Friday. The suspension stems from testing positive for a banned substance. Onyemata announced on Instagram before the suspension was official. Onyemata will be able to participate in training camp and the Saints' 3 preseason games. Quote, while I was certainly surprised and disappointed with the news, excuse me, I am responsible for what I put in my body. Onyemata said on Instagram on Friday morning, as I have never knowingly taken anything that could cause a positive test. We were currently in the process of testing the supplements I was taking at the time of the test. Regardless, I am committed to being more aware of my medication and dietary supplements that may contain substances banned by the NFL. End quote. By Yamada's IG post. He will miss the games against the Green Bay Packers, Carolina, New York, Atlanta. I'll go into that. I'll go more into that in this video. All right. So with that being said, it's just the gifts that keep on giving with the Saints, man. It's always something, man. It's been these last, I would say, dating back to 2000. Yeah, these last 2 seasons have been very dramatic. Last year you had the controversy with pre-scandal where I guess the Saints PR was providing the Catholic Church in New Orleans with PR help in regards to protecting their image. Then after that it was the Drew Brees national anthem controversy. Season started off, did pretty well. Then got to stop. We didn't get the end result that we're looking for, but that was the stuff that occurred in the off season prior to leading up to that was put behind them. This year is a little bit about the same. That has the big magnitude we get, but yeah, Marshall Lattimore's incident that occurred a few months ago, followed by I won't say it's a debut, not a. It wasn't off the field related, but it didn't get an opportunity to lock up Marcus Williams, who's playing on a $13 million franchise tag and not a $10 million. So, and then now this, Onyemata will be out for 6 games. Um, it's just if it's not one thing, it's something else, with his team. And this is gonna be one of the greatest challenges of Sean Payton's coaching career. You don't have Drew Brees this time. You got you don't have those type of that leadership that could come in and you know guide the troops, motivate the troops. Well, not just yet. We just got to see how Jameis Winston's gonna fill that void left behind by Drew. Um, this is a big loss, man. This is a Onyemata had 6 sacks last year from as a defensive tackle, man. I think he's one of the very highly underrated, man. I don't think he made the Pro Bowl last year. He has a low Pro Football Focus grade, but this guy is pretty good, man. Pretty good player, man, for what he does and this team coming over from the Canadian League. Learning the game of had to really, get in there and learn the game of football, the concept of playing the American football. He's done really well. I like the guy. It's gonna suck that he's not gonna be with us. This is for the first game, 6 games of the season, especially when we don't have Sheldon Rankins anymore. We let Malcolm Brown walk, so it's just gonna be tough sleddings. So we just gotta wait and see how things go, and see what the plan is gonna be for the Saints going forward. But just gonna go to the next slide right here. So shouts out to Ross Jackson of Locked On Saints and Canal Street Chronicles. He lists the Saints positions, the depth chart, the guys playing behind Onyemata. You got Shy Tullo, Jalen Dalton, Malcolm Roach, who saw some time, a lot of playing time last year. Ryan Glasgow, Albert Huggins, Lorenzo Neal Jr., who's the son of former Saints and great fullback Lorenzo Neal, and you got Josiah Bronson. So these are the guys that are behind um, David Onyemata. Shy Tuttle, Jalen Doe, Malcolm Roach, Ryan Glasgow, Elwood Huggins, Lorenzo Neal, Josiah Bronson. So one of these guys, man, one or two of these guys gonna have to step up, man, big time, like now. Between from training camp to the season, from training camp, preseason, the 3 preseason games, and on to the season. One or two of these guys got to show up. And I'm thinking it's going to be between Shy Tuttle and Malcolm Roach. Malcolm Roach did show some flashes last year in this team. Oh, there's a possibility that Lorenzo Neal could do some things as well. But we just got to wait and see, man. But this is what the Saints have behind David Onyemata right now. Shy Tuttle has shown, flashes from time to time. He's a rotational player at best, but he's gonna have to step it up going forward, man. And this could be his opportunity right here. We'll see. And then he Ross also lists the available free agent defensive tackles. That could be that are available. Geno Atkins still to be cleared because of an injury. Kwan Short, we are Saints are very familiar playing against. When he was with Carolina. Jarrell Casey, who's a guy I like, played some time and played with the Tennessee Titans. Also played with Denver last year. You got Corey Peters. You got Austin Johnson, Damian Snack Harrison, who has years of a lot of years in the league. So it's a good list to choose from right here, man. They could go either route right here. I didn't know there was some talk about them going after Geno Atkins. Kwan Shaw could be another a nice addition. Jarrell Casey could be a nice addition. Corey Peters could be a nice addition. Now I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints, you know, decide to go with one of those younger guys that I listed in the previous slide, and not use any of that money they have saved up on one of these veterans. I wouldn't be surprised. It depends on what these guys, the younger guys behind, or you might have showed them in training camp. But I think it still should be good that they go out and sign one just in case, man. Just you always got to be careful. But then also don't forget we still got to sign we're still out there still looking for a cornerback. I guess the Richard Sherman thing is gonna fall through due to what occurred. These past few days with Richard Sherman. I just hope that he gets better. Outside of football. Now these are the opponents that the Saints will be facing while Onyemata is out. You got week 1 Green Bay, week 2 Carolina, week 3 New England, week 4 the New York Giants, week 5 you got WFT, the Washington Football Team. You got a bye, and week 7 you got Seattle. Now these are week 1. This is weeks 1 through 6. Week 6 the Saints are out. However, he still cannot return. He cannot come back to the team or during a bye week when they're off. Still gotta come back. You gotta sit the next game out, and so he'll be back versus Tampa Bay in week 8. Now, with that being said, during this stretch, the Saints face Aaron Jones, their running back, Green Bay's running back. Week 2, you got Christian McCaffrey. Week 3, you facing Damian Harrison. Damian Harris, running back out of Alabama, who played with a pretty good last year down the stretch, even though he battled some injuries. And then Washington, you got not Washington, but week 4, you got the New York Giants. They got Saquon Barkley, who's going to be coming back off of a torn ACL injury that he suffered last season. Week 5, you got Antonio Gibson from the Washington football team, a running back that I'm very familiar, a very familiar covering or during his time in Memphis. So he's a pretty good back. Had a pretty good rookie season as well. Pretty good rookie season last year. So week 7, I think he placed in Chris Carson. I'm not sure if Rashad Penny is still on the roster with Seattle, but he's facing Chris Carson, who's a pretty good running back. And when he comes back, he has to play the deal with Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette. So it's a tough sledding right here, man. It's a very tough sledding right here for the Saints. Hopefully, they can man the ship by this time. They can man it. They can hold it down by the time he gets back. Because it's gonna be easy. The Saints can go. It'd be great if they can go. Let's see. Got Green Bay. It's 5 games. You can go 3. You go 3-2, 3-3. You go. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-2 during the stretch. Come back and play Seattle. Go 3-3. Lose. You possibly lose. Go 3-3 on the road and come back with him, and then return against Tampa. I won't say they survive it, in my opinion, if they can do that. Win, possible win, lose, 2-1, 2-0, 3-2, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, lose. Go 3-2 during the stretch, 3-3. I think that's a success. I think the Saints will survive without him. But we just got to see how everything plays out. We got to see. I'm not gonna rush the judgment on the season. I'm not gonna say that the season is over because you never know what can happen. You never know how these teams are gonna perform as well. You know how well these teams are. You don't know how good these teams are gonna be as well. These teams can take a back seat as well. They could regress. So we just gotta wait and see, man. I'm not gonna say it's over for the Saints, but it's not looking good. It's not. I thought they were a 10-win team before the season. Even started. I think they're a 10-win team, but I may be dropping them down to 9. It depends, man. We'll have to see how that roster is gonna shape out. Well, anyways, man, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. Do you think the Saints could survive during this 6-game stretch without David Onyemata? Also, who you think would be a great fit for the Saints to sign to bring onto this team? Also in the description box below, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for the latest content on the New Orleans Saints organization. Have a blessed day. Peace. Who dat?